Hello everybody, welcome to the official cast of the 2025 World Championship Round 16 match between Arzowane and Andriy. This is game 2 of the series. Arzowane won the first game. Arzowane with the purple humans, Andriy with the green humans. They have exactly the same starting rosters, but presumably Andriy won the toss this time and chose to receive. So he's got to win. He's got to win because Arzowane won the first game. These coaches are very close together in skill level, both very good top players. You can see here who's in the quarterfinals already. PC, Nightwatch, Crystal Hunter or Chunter, ODL, Lamazale and Andy Devo. So this could mean Arzowane joining them after this game. If Arzowane gets a draw or a win here, he will join them. If Andriy wins, then they will play a third game, the tiebreaker match tonight. So there we go. There is no progression. This is resurrection. So you have more than 1,000 gold. You have X amount of skills to assign, and nobody dies permanently or anything. The teams reset for every game, like arena or tabletop things. Sage. No, I wouldn't think Sage would be the Sage. No, sometimes people chose to kick. But I don't think there's as advanced stats as that. Bit of a bad anti-blitz out for Andriy, isn't it? It's the martini glass setup, which isn't the best. But yes, it would be rough, wouldn't it? Like, potentially. So on offense, Andriy is playing both catchers. On defense, Arzowane is only playing the guard catcher, not the block catcher. So he's down a skill on defense. Interesting. Okay, so he's done a 3 dice with the ogre and then chains away Arzo's ogre. Interesting. That is how it started, actually, too, kind. That's actually how the first ever Blood Bowl tabletop tournament started off. You had no skills, and after round 1 you added a skill. After round 2 you added a skill, etc, etc, and there were 6 rounds. And then so people, that's how that initial tournament then came around, people giving the skill before the first game, second, third, fourth, sixth, and then to just giving all 6 before the first game. So it kind of evolved from the idea of give a level after each game. And there's still tabletop tournaments that do that. There's still resurrection, but they have things like giving a skill after each game or whatever. Like maybe start with 2 skills, and then you get another 2 after game 2, and then you get another 3 after game 4. So they do things like that. The World Cup on Blood Bowl 2, it was kind of a thing where you added skills after every round. So yeah, there are people have tried things like that. Yeah. They could do it in this, couldn't they? You could have the group stages, then everybody could add a skill for the round of 32, then everybody could add another skill for the quarterfinals. They could do that sort of thing with this. I think it makes sense to have it close to tabletop, because then you've got the crossover appeal, haven't you? I think if you had your own custom rules, like kind of what I did for Super League one season, then it's less relatable to tabletop types. Whereas now, because tabletopers think that tabletop is the best format, which it isn't. It's the format it is due to the limitations of tabletop, right? The logistical limitations, like the 6 skills, comes from the logistical limitations. By the way, Arzowane is picking up where he left off, in that he just removes every hit. Andriy does nothing and Arzowane removes every hit. So not looking great for Andriy. But, you know, because they think that's the best, then, you know, it makes it relatable to tabletop people, doesn't it? If you have it like that. So, kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense to have it 6 skills-ish is the baseline. Oh, could go stupid. Oh my god. Yeah, it's got to be rough, hasn't it? Get diced in the first game and then just open up the second game, continuing to be diced. And yeah, it's not a comedy mega dicing or anything, but it's enough, right? When you're playing somebody who, you know, you're either not better than or marginally better than, and they're getting significantly better dice than you. That's hard. It is hard. And it might be too hard for Andriy to overcome. But you never know. He'll try his best, won't he? Never give up, never surrender. All the rest of it. Me. He made the pickup. Oh, and he went for cat handoff as well. And he's got the ball on the movement 8 blodger. Uphill's the ogre. Good idea, just beat him off. You don't want the ogre all over you, so... You can just keep him at arm's length. And you've got some breathing space. That's pretty good, Steve. that was that movie, wasn't it, with Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver. Don't know what it's called. Something like Space Force. Star Crusade. Trek Wars. I don't know. Galaxy Quest, there you go, thanks. Galaxy Quest. Like Star Trek, isn't it? Galaxy Quest, yeah. I knew it was something like Star Trek. Was that written by somebody? I'm going to Google it and see if somebody wrote it. David Howard and Robert Gordon. No, I don't know him at all, and the other one hasn't got a YouTube. The other one hasn't got Robert Gordon. David Howard hasn't even got a Wikipedia page. I guess it wasn't really written by anybody. Weird. Good though, wasn't it? I did enjoy the never give up, never surrender. But it doesn't apply to Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl, you should always give up. Well, no, you should always surrender and give up sometimes. He didn't hit the defenseless guy. Greed rerolls and does nothing. One D's the ogre, gets the full power. That's pretty good. Yeah. He's always going to go up here, doesn't he? Make this all a bit stronger. So like now, by going so far to the right, it's kind of encouraging Arzo to over pursue, isn't it? And the thing is, if he doesn't go far enough over, he'll scoot past him. And if he does cover it, then chances are he leaves us a cutback. So A challenging turn for Arzowane. Andriy posing questions. Oh, great, doesn't go stupid. Do you know what I've just seen? It doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, Purple Goose must just not have tracked the Kaz that he made. Purple Goose just won the UK Masters. Won 5, drew 1, lost none. And in those 6 games, he's made 2 Kaz and received 1 with Dark Elves. That seems very much not correct, doesn't it? That feels like he just didn't record the casualties. That seems very unrealistic. Where the flip is Dave? Or? Did he drop out? I can't see him. 22nd. Jesus. I gave up looking before I got that low. Don't know what happened to Davo. So yeah, so we've got a pretty strong answer, but it is a bit open to getting turned back on, isn't it? It was too easy, Strad EK. That's why nobody else answered. It was too easy. So Andrew's probably going to try and rely on his ogre, right, to muscle forward with the ogre. And he can always cut back later, right? It's turn 4. He doesn't have to cut back. Nice AV break. 2 stuns. Keith would jump over here. He wouldn't really. It's just he just likes jumping. Oh, surely could have gone there or something first. The ball in there. And you could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, just like that. Little turn ordering is one that most people just don't do. The 2 stuns is rough, isn't it? Because now you've got to get enough back to stop him ploughing forwards. And then that makes it really hard to stop the side switch as well. But Arzo is a player up overall still. And you know, Andriy has to take players out to protect the ball and what have you. Super interesting. Oh yeah, congrats to Kayla. 4. Ogre, Blitz, into chain, mighty blow for a hit, but that is the guard catcher, yeah. So you're talking block this guy down, then blitz him, push him into there, push him into there, and then you've got to put in this guy and stand this one up and punch him. You could try and step in here. The problem is if that guy had stood up, so the ogre blitz wasn't. Or you could just uphill the ogre, I guess. I hate it when they stood up and you don't know they stood up. So like, you think, oh, he can just block, but he actually can't. Oh, no reroll. I'm sure he's just going to stand in the front with the ogre, but he doesn't get to. Oh god, now he runs away. Oh well. Arzowane giving up on defense? Ish? Question mark? Exclamation mark? They do seem that way, yeah. It's just perception bias. They are Lucknow members, yeah. That is a bit of a problem. Turn 5. I don't hate the scoot past this turn. Don't hate it. Blitz the mighty, blitz. You know, you can mighty blow, blitz the Garda, and see if you power him. If you power him, you can get a few people around. But the problem is, can you stall it for 2 more turns? Maybe not. So maybe he doesn't want to go for that yet. And hopefully he'll get just as good a shot in a turn or 2. Guy now. He's doing the thieves. You're taking the furthest player away. Very good. Oh my god, gets a Kaz. Incredible removal. Do you apple this? It's not badly hurt. It doesn't apple it. How much move does he have? Up to there. Not terrible, is it? Up to there. It goes there instead. So this one can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rush maybe. So this one could go all the way up there, and the ball could come there or something. I like the ogre where he's got it. Give him that punch. Keeping his balls back. And that is a pretty instant 2 dice on the ball now. 3-2 for 2 dice. No, I'm not a big fan of his ball placement. And he does this block rather than the dodge, which then now he can bring the guard over and lock this down. It was a lovely 1D power. Yeah, now this solves it, doesn't it? Bosh, guard in the back. Happy days. Well, it doesn't look like Arzo's stopping this, does it? Gotta say. You never know, but it doesn't look good.
No, I won't give in until I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend.
Statue. Thank you very much. Staying fantastic for 2 glorious months. And Arzo does just need a draw here. He'd obviously have rather stopped this though, right? Then he wouldn't have to score on his own drive. Or if he scored, he'd have just won, so... Not playing any different in the first. I mean, maybe you're playing a little bit like, you know, you wouldn't try a 5+ to hit the ball because you want to make sure you get to play for the second half. But ultimately, I think you're just going to be playing what you think's optimal. Very rarely the match state is going to matter in the first half. You just try your best to stop him, right? I guess it would have made the app on the blitzer more likely, right? Because he knows he just needs a draw. So chances are, I mean, he could use it on a KO on his drive, but the chances of him like getting somebody else cast before worse is low, right? So. Sardines. I can't believe I just said sardines the other day. Splat. So the switch is difficult here, isn't it? But Andriy's got the whole run past him, box him out strat available here. It's funny, isn't it? Even like the simple turns like this, if you like, when they're when you're playing for €400, they're not as simple. Surely you just put the guard in and blitz his tackle mighty. Let's do that first and see what happens. I don't think you try the blitz off because you can just hit the guard afterwards as well. Like what you could do is you could put the guard in there and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then 7 square hit him and then chain him off. But I just don't think it's necessary. Well, safe moves first. Fully cages the catcher. Not fully, but mostly full. Gets the knockdown. Huge. I don't know how it's 6:30 and yet the wave of tiredness has hit me. TMB on TMB. Can Arzowane get himself a 2-2? Doubt it. So now Arzowane probably just saves all 3 rerolls for the 1 turn, doesn't he? Whether it's catcher or fling. I'm going to get a cup of tea while Andriy finishes this and before Arzowane starts his. He hasn't really got near him, has he? And he's got the Ogre free to 2 dice this guy, which gives him another free player. He can blitz this guy to chain him out and get another free player, so very easy turn for Andriy here. Not that it was you know, easy for Arzowane to get pressure on, but it's very easy to end the pressure. Okay, well, not what I'd have done. Honestly, I'd have just put him in for the assist, block him. That gives you a player free, doesn't it? Player up here is good. This guy blitzes him, chains him off. Ball goes there, and then you don't even need to move him. And then you've got that cage done, haven't you? He goes there, so you've got the full little X cage. I think my way would have been safer than whatever's Andriy's doing here. Which is not what I would have done, but who can say, etc, etc. He's going to have to do a dodge, isn't he? Like, he's just going to have to do a dodge. I guess it could be this one. But my way was way better, right? Just put the ogre in there, punch him, and then this guy goes up, and then you've got your screen sorted. And he could have freed this guy up. But I mean, this way you can make an extra block with him, but is he going to? Doubt it. Yeah, this is a bit rubbish from Andriy. Oh my god, and he paid for it. With a Kaz. Apples it, and now he hasn't screened. That was honestly very poor from Andriy. Very poor turn, right? He didn't have too much to think about. Like that was even just this blitz, right? If he'd blitzed there, he would have freed his guy up, which would have meant no dodge required. He could have assisted with the ogre, block, no dodge required. He made himself dodge and Kaz'd himself. I mean, he's only got himself to blame for using his apple. Now I'm going to get 2 dice on the ball. I guess not with tackle. Maybe with tackle. Double rush, innit? He's strength 2, 3, 4, 5. You could one dice him off, but that's just the same as dodging off, so I guess you just dodge off and hit with tackle. Or you run around and don't hit with tackle. Is the dodge worth hitting? You've also got a double rush rather than just instantly hit. You've probably got to dodge. I'd imagine you have to dodge. He does the dodge. With all the rerolls, that's the thing, isn't it? In the old, oh my god, in the old rules, when it was one reroll a turn, you would just hit with a Garda, right? You would just hit him 2 dice, reroll it if it fails. But now that you've got multiple rerolls, you can try that 3-2-2 because you've got 3 rerolls. You probably still get there with a reroll available to hit him with tackle, don't you? Thus making it better, but wow. No, knockdown doesn't matter. He still gets another 2D. Does not have to reroll this. I mean, he can block with a Garda. And he's kind of in the same situation, I guess. But he had more chance of powering it with Mighty Blow, so I guess the reroll was better. So there we go, well done Andriy. Just about got it done. So he's got a chance of winning, hasn't he? He's got a chance to win. Hello, Helames. More or less, yeah. They're going to be... they're over now, though. Now with the World Championships over, after a day, well, I mean, the World Championships aren't over, obviously, but my casts on my channel of them are nearly done. There's this game now, then World Sitar versus Justicium, and then maybe the third game from this series tonight. And then after that, there's the games, you know, that we'll be casting from Paris, the quarterfinals. We'll miss 2 quarterfinals, so I'll cast those when I get home. Like replay casts of the 2 quarterfinals that I missed, which everyone will know the results, but never mind. And I'll put all of those games on YouTube. But you are going to see me in the official booth, yeah. Yeah, Nakon's channel, glorious. In Paris, for with Tree and Devo. And interesting that Andriy's also only defending versus the catcher and not versus the fling. Yes, Sasha, yes. Yeah, they'll go on my YouTube, yeah. Yep. Will be off screen during the game. They're already on the YouTube, by the way. Like last year's are on the YouTube, so you can see on the YouTube the ones from last year. There's like a studio, and then we're in the studio, and like, you know, you see all 3 of us, like, and we say hello. And you know, and then like there's a bit of presentiness, and then when we're in the game, we just you know, we're not on the screen while we're in the game. There you go. It is very great, yeah. There you go. Look, there's last year's final. Spoilers. That's the tiebreaker. But yeah, you know, we've got a nice little studio, and it'll be different one this year. And then once we're in game, it's just the game's on. A solid D. There's no touchdown. Oh, unless it's a touchback. So it could be a touchback. You can spam players in front of the ogre, I guess, is like your best defense. Or I guess you could try and move 6 back to screen it. That's safer, I guess, isn't it? You only need 5 back there, so I guess you could just move 5. You could just take these 5. No, he's trying to spam in front. I don't know, I think just putting 5 out to stop the toss is the best. He might get the touchback, but he's unlikely. Chances are he doesn't get the touchback, does he? Hello, Couch Fez. Yeah, I mean, it's a funny one, isn't it? Because obviously Tree's great and is better, like far better Blood Bowl wise than Savage. But Savage was actually great, to be fair. He did really well for somebody who knew absolutely bot all about Blood Bowl. If this was the new rules, this guy could pass to him, then he could go and hand off to the fling and you could still score. Bosh. I think it's very unlikely you can do the catcher from this, but what you can do is make this removal, see? You can make that removal, and that would not have been possible had he just done the 5 deep, which is what I think he should have done. So a couple of mistakes here from Andriy, in my opinion, and brutally punished by the dodge, by the Kaz and the dodge, which ate his apple, and the death on that blitz. Yeah, being able to throw being able to do a pass and throw a teammate, very cool. Very cool. It might cost him bad. Yeah, he's taken a lot of removals now, hasn't he? Got to see what the result of these KOs are. I mean, he's 1-0 up, but he has to hold out. He has to hold out for the win, right? Like, Arzowane just has to get his drive done, and he's in the quarterfinals. Gets the guard in. It's a full pow. Dude, you have a fling right here. Oh, he's going to foul with him. Okay. That's fair enough then. Errata, I'm an idiot. Arzowane's correct. Errata. I was an absolute maroon. Absolutely correct from Arzowane to do that foul. And Arzowane still, Andriy still has 11 players, but he's down in quality, missing the guard catcher. But not that. Oh, and he also means he hasn't fielded a halfling. So it's pretty bad, isn't it? Replacing a guard catcher with a halfling. But not out of it. He's just got to defend the score, and he can win this 1-0 and get to game 3. I'm going to get my tea now. Good, didn't miss anything. Perfection. Oh, a timeout. Interesting. That probably helps Arzowane, if anything, right? He just has to get his drive done. Means one less turn of messing around. First game, Arzowane was very much like just maxing blocks at every opportunity, wasn't he, on his drive? Very confident he'd get the score put in eventually. No real probing. A blockless block. Would he have re-rolled that blockless block? If not, he should definitely have done the ogre block first. I feel like he should have done the ogre block here as well, right? Because if this is a push... Well, I guess he can't blitz it if it's a push, so it doesn't matter. Errata, errata. Oh my god, another removal. Grim for Andriy. Andriy's tournament life hang by a thread. Oh my goodness. He's down to 9 players, one of which is a halfling. He has been diced a bit, hasn't he? Enough. He's been diced enough. You know, like my game versus Chunter and Dragoo and Fastskill, right? Like not. I mean, he's had worse dice than I had in those. Not like huge dicing, but enough that when you're playing Arzowane, you're not going to win. You know. Like, not a comedy mega dicing, but enough of a dicing. I mean, it's not over, but it's really, really bad for Andriy, isn't it? It's clearly really bad for Andriy. Arzowane's got an apple for a KO. And he's got a 2-man advantage. And if he draws, he's won. How average, Joe? So yeah, it's real bad. Real bad for Andriy, the defending champ. Oh yeah, I forgot to say in the intro. Say it now. Andriy and Arzowane are both Spanish, both qualified directly. Andriy by winning the 2024 World Championship, Arzowane by finishing runner-up in the Summer Super League. The reason that he got a ticket by finishing runner-up is because Diomed won every single season of Super League. Which is pretty ridiculous, but couldn't get out of his group in this. It's funny, isn't it? That Diomed, K-Fog and myself all failed to get out of our groups. Also, Bright and Colian failed to get out of theirs. Yeah, I mean, look, this is realistic concede scenario for anybody, right? Like, you know that you lose on a draw. You know, Andriy's not stupid, right? He knows it's pretty much over. But he's obviously going to do everything he can to make it not over. But if it was like on ladder, you'd just be like, screw it, wouldn't you? Give up. Like, give up sometimes. Like, give up sometimes is completely reasonable. Like, you've got a 1 in 1,000 chance of winning this or whatever. Maybe not that low. Maybe 1 in 100 chance. But, so it's just not worth trying hard 100 times to win one game, is it? Like, if you're playing ladder, you're better off just, screw it and just, you know, not caring. But, yeah, Andriy really, obviously, with €400 on the line, at least... really doesn't want to just give up. So he'll do everything he can, but it's not easy. Do you put in loads of players to just punch the ogre? Doesn't seem a great choice, does it? That's a nice little ogre placement from Arzo. You either put 3 players on him and 2 dice him, and then probably lose because of the position you give up. Or you blitz him, in which case he eats the blitz, and he's taken the ogre away from the defense. Or he just has to stand, you know, he just stands there and he's isolated. And if your movement 7 block guarders, so interesting, super interesting. He just uphills him with a reroll. I feel like if that's your play, you should have done your blitz with Tackle Mighty first. And also it feels like spending on a reroll on that is crap. He's gonna blitz the catcher, that's why he did it. No, he's not blitzing the catcher. But he is chaining that guy forward to get 3 dice by an ogre. I mean, that's okay, isn't it? That's okay, the ogre 3 dice. I think I like blitzing the catcher more. AV8 plus. Defenseless. Oh. Bet Andrew's having fun. Yeah, the ogre bonehead wasn't great, was it? Not what he was looking for. Like, obviously Arzo can go up the left here, but the problem is scoring on turn 16, isn't it? He doesn't really want to get forward yet. You can just tackle Mighty the catcher though. Giving 3 dice here, like he could just move up here, just an excuse to 3 dice the catcher. Couple of players in, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then like you can have the lineman up there, and then a couple of players there, and then the balls. You have like a cage here, and you can 3 dice the catcher. Safe moves first. What is this sorcery? It's outrageous, isn't it? These are outrageous moves here from Andriy. There we go. The problem with this move is your Tackle Mighty's really exposed himself, isn't he? So you are getting nailed by his Tackle Mighty. But it's a pretty solid move forward. Not easy for Andriy, is it? Honestly, he could go for the dodge in to hit. Purple chest style. But then the problem is what happens even if you get it. Nothing really. You even get the POW. So what? I mean, I don't think that needed to be proved, NB. The ogres have been rubbish, haven't they? Both ogres have been rubbish. Boneheading continuously. A removal, obvious instant apple. That's why you saved your apple for the second half. Funny thing is though, did he get enough from it, right? He would have had a 37.5% chance of having this guy for the whole of the second half. Instead, he's got him back for 3 turns. Interesting. Very little pressure from Andriy though, so really easy turn. I mean, he's basically lost it probably with that turn. Like he's gotta get back a lot in force. That was a dub skull. And then so yeah, I don't know what the the fling off for the 1 turn, right? The fling is for the 1 turn. So yeah, the fling is just running away so that Andrew's got a chance for the 1 turn. And I guess he's not using his rerolls now. He's just looking. He's given up on the defense, right? And he's just going to go for the throw teammate. Give up sometimes, right? As you should. Because if you're going for the ball, like you've got to roll a 6+ to dodge in, chances are you fail, you get your armor broken, you feel bad. Like this is the thing with a PC, you know, dodging at the ball every turn strat. If it works, brilliant. If it doesn't work, then like you're eroding your position, aren't you? Incrementally eroding your position, which isn't good. Well, you kind of do though, then, right? Because you don't want another player dead for the 1 turn, like that's it. But he's pretty much given up now. Even then, if you try it on turn 15, you know, people still just like to blitz a guy and base the ball and stand in the way and, you know, squeeze them rather than go for the ball sack. People do that plenty of the time. Well, he does come back towards the ball. Does he kill this guy? Kind of. You can base the ball with tackle. You can get his halfling back. I don't think the halfling had to run quite that far away. He's probably thinking now, is it worth basing it? And he's thought, yes it is. Just takes the punch. He just walked away last time, and maybe walked away a bit too far. I mean, you surely just blitz with a thrower, right? That's just obvious. And then you can punch that guy, move that guy up. So, you know, you're going to have enough for a bit of a cage here. Seems fairly simple to get a cage going. A blockless block. Oh my goodness. Dicings will continue. Andriy, I'll base the ball with tackle. You never know, I might get lucky. No, dead. Flip me. He's thinking about this, isn't he? He's old Arzowane. Seems very reasonable. Eminently sensible. And that's fine as well, isn't it? He didn't need the extra square. Like he could have assisted up here and then blocked, then he could have got an extra square, but he didn't need that extra square, so just don't take the risk. Halfling's back out again. So now it's all on the one turn for Andriy to keep himself alive. He has to score the one turn and win this game 2-1, or the defending champ has been eliminated. Oh my god. Well, that's not bad, is it? Random ogre kill. Bit late. A bit late for Andriy. Oh, and another one. See, the stats will look fair now. Not even a dice, and I don't know what you're talking about. Did all this? I mean, there's no question that he doesn't care about him anymore. Well, you can't hit the fling. You can't the catcher. What can Andriy do? I mean, you can move these further away, right? So they just can't be hit. I guess he's got to. He's got to 3 dice this guy and punch him. Should have moved these 2 first, I think. Just, you know, make sure they can't get hit. Oh, get heaven. Yeah. Just too late though. Unfortunately, after Andriy already given up. Give up sometimes. Together, these teams make Buzz Lightyear, don't they? Andriy's got the green and white, and Arzowane's got the purple. Combined, they are Buzz Lightyear. Now you could foul with a halfling. That would really be something, wouldn't it? Not very likely, my friend. Not very likely. About 1 in 6. And then, like, rerolls add to that. But not likely. Depends how Arzowane sets up, of course. Arzowane can make it harder or easier. And he's not defending against the throw teammate at all. I definitely feel like, you know, the back line across here or whatever is the best one. Andriy facing elimination. Is he going to go for the catcher or not? This actually looks pretty likely for the catcher one, doesn't it? What the hell has he done here? Oh, the removals did matter. And he gets a blitz. Oh my god. What an absolute dicing. The actual removals mattered because he didn't have enough players to defend it. So it actually looked on. And then, no, get blitzed. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Dyson. I mean, they just put in a guard and blitz him, don't they? I guess no, you've got to hit the halfling, yeah. Yeah, I guess you do actually have to hit the halfling, yeah. Because it's really hard to get the... like, you can blitz him and hand off to the halfling, but you can't blitz him and chain the catcher. So if you get the catch, you want the halfling down. If he doesn't make the catch, then you probably wanted the catcher down. But now you're really weak. Really incredibly weak to the catcher if you fail the catch. Yeah, okay, you had that one last. Should have already done that. And he catches it. So that's it done. Wow. It is over. Yeah, it's not fun, is it, Force Unlocked? Not fun for Andriy. 2 dicings versus like a really good player as well, right? Like it's not as if he'd have just won if he didn't get diced. And like they weren't the biggest dicings ever, but they were enough. They were one-sided enough to not give him much of a chance at all. You know, no matter, even if he'd been the Magnus Carlsen of Blood Bowl, if such a thing could possibly exist, would have found it very difficult. Brutal getting blitzed on. Man. Oh man. All the Roger Federer of chess, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing you can do, because if he blitzes that, he can't push the catcher. So it was completely correct of Arzowane to blitz the halfling. Unfortunately, that takes us back to the main menu rather than the post-match screen. But there is the updated graphic. Arzowane goes through to the quarterfinals. The defending champion Andriy has been eliminated, and now officially we only have 2 of the quarterfinalists from last year have made it to the quarterfinals this year. It is Andy Devo and Olivier Delac, so congrats to those 2. Congratulations to Arzowane, and commiserations to Andriy. The 2024 World Champion does not repeat his feat. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.